Welcome back to my channel. Today, before we get started on our juicy Q&A session, I wanted to let you guys know that today's video is sponsored by Home Chef. And before we get started talking and answering all of your questions, I'm going to make us some lunch. I have been using Home Chef for, I would say, close to a year now, and I am the worst at going to the store and getting all the ingredients that I need for things. I always forget something. I am not good at preparing ahead of time, and with a really busy family, it is just so hard for me to get everything together to make really good meals. So Home Chef makes it so easy for me. They send me everything that I need to my doorstep, and I have meals for the week. So today's meal is going to be this Tex-Mex turkey taco salad. I picked all of the meals that I wanted online. We also have jerk steak tacos and shrimp linguine, which I'm gonna save this for probably like a date night in or something, because this looks so good. I'm gonna go ahead and make this, and then we are going to sit down and eat some lunch, and you guys are just gonna hang out with us while we answer your questions. So one of my number one New Year's resolutions is to be better about meal planning and cooking for my family. And with Home Chef, they make it so easy to do that. They send everything to your front door in a box with all the ingredients that you need, fresh and ready to go. And your meals are already planned for you for the week. So if this is one of your resolutions, just like mine, to be better about feeding your family healthy meals and being more efficient with your time, Home Chef is definitely the way to go. So in the description box below, there will be a link to check out Home Chef, as well as my code for $30 off your first order, which is Brittani30. So make sure to check that out when you're done watching this video. So now we are going to answer some questions. I posted a Q&A on Instagram, and I had a lot of questions as usual. All right, so I'm gonna pull up these questions here. We have barricaded our children in the next room. We provided iPads and a little baby bum, and we sprinkled candy all over the floor. How often do we get to have date nights? Well, we're really lucky that his older son is able to watch our little ones a lot. We invite him over, usually order him a pizza, offer him, you know, some compensation, and it's really nice to be able to escape for a few hours. We don't like take advantage of it and, you know, we're gone all day or anything, but we do get to have those date nights. What would you say, like at least every 2 weeks?
Yeah, every 2 weeks. There's a Mother's Day out.
Yeah, there's also
as well.
Cooper's school does a once a month parents night out, which is really nice because they keep the kids for like 4 hours, I think. So we usually take advantage of that and drop off the kids and go and enjoy a date night. So I would say probably at least every 2 weeks is ideal for us. All right, honey, we're gonna have to answer this question because this is being asked quite often. How often do you guys get busy? Asking because sometimes it's hard to find time when you have a kid. So there's a lot of questions about this, and I think it's a valid question. I mean, when you think of like having kids, some people automatically think you don't have time for that anymore.
I think the opposite. If they have a lot of kids, it means they have a lot of
Yeah, we obviously found the time. Depends on the week. I don't.
Sometimes we're in the mood together more than other times.
Yeah.
Sometimes only one of us is in the mood.
Maybe like 3 times a week?
We're probably a good 3 times a week.
An average 3? Give or take, depending on the week?
Yes. Sometimes, 3 days in a row.
Yeah, I think the more that you do, the more that you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has your sex life changed since becoming a mom? No. I mean, seriously, like, it's really not that hard.
I flirt with my wife constantly.
Maybe like, do I feel differently about my body? I think that maybe that's the question that they're going with. Like, as far as like becoming a mom. Of course things change, your body changes. I'm not 20 or 21 anymore, but I don't, you know, sometimes like I'm a little bit more self-conscious of it, but I think that if Jeff wasn't like trying to be all over me all of the time, I would probably feel a little bit more. Don't even make that face. You know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, if he wasn't like throughout the day like holding me or touching me or smacking my butt or whatever, I might feel a little bit more like insecure about it because I didn't know if he was attracted to me or not. But he takes away all my insecurities, so I don't really feel insecure about my body. Like I said, it's not the same as it used to be, but I don't think it really affects our sex life. Are you tired all the time with 3 little kids? Do you get to take naps, and does your family help you?
I encourage my wife to take naps, but she does not.
I am not a napper. I mean, I have to be super tired or not feeling well to take a nap. You know, there are occasionally times where I will, and I mean, I'm either exhausted or not feeling well. So I just feel like that time I can't lay down and take a nap because I'm thinking about the things that I should be up doing, and it just keeps me awake. So I'm not a good napper. And I do have family that lives nearby. If I need help, I can always ask them. I am not good at asking for help. I've never been like that. It's very hard for me to ask for help, and I know that that's very prideful, and it's probably something that I need to work on. I just feel like I'm bothering other people when I ask for help. I feel like I'm burdening them. I need to be better about asking for help. Jeff seems more comfortable in front of the camera now. Was he unsure of you starting a channel? He was never unsure of me starting a channel, right?
No, I was encouraging her to get it going. I thought she'd be great at it.
He's probably the reason why I have a channel, because he pushed me to do it. And I think just being comfortable in front of the camera comes with time. So he didn't always start off on my videos. Probably a good year into it, he like, even just more recently.
Are you hiding me?
No, but like I started off doing beauty videos and stuff like that. I wasn't vlogging a whole lot, maybe towards like the end of the first year. And so just recently, like, he's been more involved, but I think you are definitely more comfortable now. It takes a while though for anybody to be comfortable in front of the camera.
You know, I'm pretty social on like Twitter, and I've got, you know, a decent following on there, but I think it was different being on her channel because I didn't know what the reaction would be. You
People
know,
can be mean.
I was worried about trolls saying that she could do better, and you know, so I think the first couple of comments were positive, and that was, you know, at least saying
all
that
of the comments are positive. It's like hashtag Jeff for president now. Like, there was literally a hashtag Jeff for president comment, and now it's just like a joke, but seriously.
Well, I mean, I was also worried that, you know, I mean, people would, you know, a lot of questions that we get is about our age difference. I didn't know if people would be like, wow, they look weird together. He's like,
whatever,
you know, so distinguished. And
has Jeff ever bought you lingerie? Yes. Do husbands not buy lingerie? I don't
understand guys that don't buy lingerie.
Like, yeah, everybody wins. I get pretty lingerie. I mean,
I know the hamburger is going to taste good. I want my hamburger to look good.
What a weird thing to say.
My wife looks amazing in lingerie, and so I buy it for her.
What's the most romantic thing Jeff has surprised you with? You're totally a romantic. I mean, I think probably like when we were dating, I remember like going over to his apartment one time and you had made me like a bubble bath. I think it was like after work, and there was like candles all around the bubble bath and like rose petals and stuff. What else? Oh, one of the, like, my most favorite things that is super romantic in my opinion, he did a scavenger hunt for my birthday. I was gonna say for my birthday party. For my birthday, and it was like, I went to get a massage first, and when I checked out, they gave me a card and told me the next place to go. And then I went to a nail salon, and then I went and got my hair done. And then at the end of it, it was like, now go shopping for a dress and meet me at this time. I'm gonna take you on a date. It was just so sweet and so thoughtful. I think it was like my first birthday, like we were together.
Yeah,
or maybe the second, first or second.
I think it was the second.
I think we were still dating.
Yes.
Yeah. was what we dated for. Did we date for a year and a half before
we dated for a year and a half before, yes.
Before we got engaged? I don't even know. It's all a blur now.
No, we started dating in March. We got engaged the next July.
Yeah, and then we got married in October.
We went from engaged to married quick, but we did take our time with the engagement.
Yeah. Did I meet your ex before meeting Sydney? And then I think that question is also vice versa. No. So I think they're asking, like, did we meet each other's exes? And the answer is no. And I don't know if that's something that people do. But it's not like I needed her permission or he needed my ex's permission to meet our children. Like, that was something that we decided ourselves. So I didn't meet his ex till I don't even remember when, but that's also a question on here. And the question is, like, do I have a good relationship with his ex? And I do. We're not like BFFs or anything, but we do text, we do talk, we do most of the communicating between Sydney's schedule and all of that. I think that sometimes we'll do like a little bit of a group text, but a lot of times it's just easier for me because I'm usually the one with the kids, picking up the kids from school, all of that. So we have a very amicable relationship, and I would say it's probably a little bit better than most. Like, I really, can't complain. We do a pretty good job of co-parenting, in my opinion. So
I keep a respectful relationship with Carter's dad. I don't think there's anything to be gained by having a adversarial relationship. I'm just very protective of my wife. So, we keep a little bit of respectful distance between, myself and him, but I make sure that I'm very positive with Carter about his dad, and, I want to make sure that he and I have a good relationship because we're probably going to be around each other for the foreseeable future, and there's just nothing to be gained with us being enemies of each other.
Jeff, do you ever think Brittany is extra?
She's very extra. She's extra in the ways that make her lovable.
Honey, you knew going into this marriage, you knew going into our first date who I was, what I looked like, and that I might be extra. As soon as she spun around,
I knew this one is extra.
But you still married me, and so you cannot complain that I am extra.
No, like I was beginning to say, she's extra in all the ways that make her unique. She needs a lot of love, and I am a person that is a giver of love. This is true. And so I think it works out. It works out really well. I like to spoil her, and she doesn't take advantage of it. She doesn't hold me to a standard. She's very thankful for everything that I do for her. So although my wife is very extra, it is not
a burden.
Yes, it is not a burden.
Good.
It is I think a good thing for our relationship.
It is extra to be extra. Okay, the next question is, how did he propose? So he told me that were we just going on a regular date? Or no, was it for your birthday? Was it
No.
Well, yeah. I was supposed to be taking him out for his birthday. Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was in July, and his birthday is July 31st. And I told him that I was going to take him out for his birthday. We wanted to go downtown. I wanted to take him downtown. It turned out that he was actually proposing to me, and he took me on a scavenger hunt through downtown San Antonio, and it led up to the restaurant that we first met at, and that is where he proposed.
So she would go to one place, they would give her a card, she would go to the next place. It was kind of scary
at first because I had to go to the bathroom, and I walked out and he was gone.
Yes.
Literally gone, and I was like, what the heck?
She went in, and I was trying to look for my way to get some separation from her, and she said she had to go to the restroom as soon as we got there, so I walked her to the restroom and said, okay, I'll be right here for you. And then I jetted. I ran out of that joint. I jogged down the street. I jogged.
You had to have been running because you were a ways. And then
you pee very fast. So.
He started texting me and was like, you know, go here, look here, you know, I'm watching you or something. And I was like, this creeper? Like, what the heck?
It is downtown San Antonio.
Yeah, and I was freaked out by myself.
And I had to make sure that she wasn't going to get abducted.
So he took me like to all these little places, and they had like a card, and then it would lead me to the next place, and then it ended up at the restaurant that we met at, and he proposed out in the back or behind the restaurant, and now that restaurant is closed, but...
I set up the candles, and the manager saw me standing out there lighting candles of the...
like, what the heck is this guy doing?
Like the manager of the hotel that was right behind us, and he was like, hey, what are you doing, crazy guy? And I was like, I'm proposing to my girlfriend, and he was like, cool, next time, just let us know that you're crazy, and it'll be okay.
On your daily routine with the kids, does Jeff help with chores when he gets home from work? So he has a not typical work schedule. He doesn't go to work from 8 to 5. He pretty much works from home, so he has a new job, and actually that's another question, so you might as well go ahead and answer that.
So I'm the manager of hitting for Axe Bat, which is a bat company, and so my role is part sales, part service to clients from Little League to Major League Baseball.
Axe Bat is a baseball bat, just in case there's...
It's a baseball bat with
bats, I don't know.
with a handle like an axe, which allows us to do some really cool things with the bat. But anyway, I am able to work remotely. The main company is in Seattle, basically. So
he works from home for the most part, unless he's like out traveling. And then he also does some baseball coaching on the side. So sometimes he's gone in the evenings because that's when kids are out of school, and they do baseball training in the evenings. Sometimes he's also working on the weekends with select baseball teams. So he kind of has a really weird schedule, but that also offsets my really weird schedule, because if he was not able to be here helping me, it would be extremely difficult to run a YouTube channel, if that's what you would call it. But so does he help with chores? Absolutely. We both have weird jobs, weird schedules, but we do try to help each other out, and I don't feel like I'm doing any more than he's doing.
I mean, my father used to help around the house. I cut the grass. I don't expect her to do anything outside of the house, so I pretty much handle all the outside of the house chores.
Actually, yes, I do. I've cut the grass like once or twice. It's kind of fun, actually. How long can Jeff babysit the little ones before he's dialing 911? I mean, if he has to, he can do it with no problem. Usually a couple hours I'm gone, and he's kind of like, Cash hates me, insinuating, when are you coming home? But he's never like,
it's true,
get home now. But that's pretty much what Cash hates me means, is I'm suffering, please end my suffering.
This fits to like do the hair day, which is, you know, a
like
45-minute drive plus a 3 to 4 hour appointment plus a 30-minute back. Then usually I'm at that point.
So we're gonna go ahead and say about average 4 hours is the max.
Yeah.
Before he's dialing 911. All right, so our kiddos are joining us because they're getting a little bit antsy out there. What do you want to say? Oh, you have a truck, yes.
Look at the truck.
Look at the truck. Wow.
Look at the...
Do I see the age gap between me and my husband as a turn on? Her and her husband have an 8-year difference, and she loves it. I do, for sure. Do you see the age gap as a turn on?
It's not bad. So just to be clear, when the prospect of going on a date happened, I looked at her profile first, I think, and I saw her age, and I moved on. I did not send her a message. Of course, if you don't know, we met on Match. I didn't send her a message because I thought the age gap was probably too big, being realistic, and then she winked at me.
I saw that he liked my page, and I winked at him.
And so we started messaging, and I still did not expect anything to come of it.
He thought I just wanted a free meal.
I thought she was basically using older men to treat her to a good meal. And luckily, my skepticism was proved wrong.
Yeah, I didn't set out for like Sugar daddy?
Sugar daddy.
Yeah, I didn't set out for a sugar daddy, but I ended up with one.
Look at that.
Sugar daddy?
Look at that.
Sugar daddy? Is that what daddy is? A sugar daddy? What's the sexiest thing about each other? Is that something you can't answer on camera?
Can I say your tight pants?
You like my tight pants?
I think your tight pants that you wear are very sexy.
You talking about black leggings?
Yeah, those Spanx pants that you wear are pretty nice. The yoga pants that you wear are pretty nice. The jeans that you wear are pretty nice.
So all of my pants?
What about me? What's sexy about me?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I like your butt. I've always liked your butt. I've always had a thing for your butt. But you know that, right? I also like your beard, also. It's like...
When we met, I did not have a beard, and I think she was ready to move on with her life, and I grew in the beard, and she stayed. What's the juiciest, most creative place you got intimate? LOL.
What? Look at me.
Yet we still find time to have relations. Can Jeff vlog more? I love him in your vlogs. Well, thank you, Alexis Anderson. You're my favorite.
Alright guys, so we are going to go ahead and end the vlog now just because I think we are at our max of questions for the day. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. We love to do Q&As. I think it's really fun to sit down with him and answer some questions. And don't forget to check out Home Chef in the description box below. If eating better is one of your New Year's resolutions, if you're not very good at meal prepping or planning and all of that like me, Home Chef is a great alternative to that. So make sure you check out the link below and use my code Brittani30 for $30 off. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new and give this video a thumbs up. Can you do a thumbs up? Thumbs up? Yeah! Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next vlog. Bye! Say bye-bye! Bye!
I want my own code.
Jeff 30? Jeff 40?
I wish I was Jeff 30.